my way to find Glasgow in Jamaica, I visited the Hampden estate. We know Hampden was operating as a large sugar plantation in 1753 under the ownership of Scotsman Archibald Stirling. Today the estate is famous for its rum, which is shipped and aged all over the world, including, to my surprise, Scotland. Argyll, that's West Coast, right? Argyll, I'll take it. In 1779, Mr. Stirling built the Hampden Great House, which is where I met Marina Delphos.
So here we are in the parish of Trelawney. It's actually the fifth largest parish on the island. This area became the hub for Scottish settlers in Jamaica, believe it or not. Jamaica was just starting to, plant sugarcane in full force, so there was a lot of money to be made in sugar and rum. And of course, slavery is a part of that. But Hampden was founded about 1757 by the Stirling family. There was Archibald Stirling, one of 22 children of Sir James Stirling, that came here probably in the late 1720s. Right. So when you go over to the distillery, you'll see parts of it that are over 200 years old, the stonework.
And that's why.
And the sugar factory wasn't until probably the late 1800s, early 1900s. For the sugar factory, the remains of what you see there. But sugar factory is no longer in operation. It's just the distillery.
And is that why the rum they make here is still so traditionally made? Because they've just kept up with the traditions the whole time.
Yeah.
So was there
even the water that's used, it's from a dam that is 2 miles south of here, 3 miles actually, and built over 200 years ago. And that spring water comes down for the rum.
So nothing's really changed about it?
Nothing's changed.
And so, and that's what they would have then transported all over the world, would have been this rum?
So Germany is a big one. I think Brazil, Japan, Scotland imports it.
Built in the 18th century, it's obvious that this must have been a very affluent household, but it's still hard for me to feel comfortable knowing that all this wealth came from the slave trade. It's really interesting though, looking out the window and you saying that the sugarcane was considered white gold, because it's nice to see, but it's also it's sort of hard to think that it's that white gold that founded Glasgow, that created all the beautiful buildings around Glasgow, and that was the gold that paid for it. That was how we got all our money, and that's how we became one of the second cities of the empire. After a look around the beautiful and very aptly named Great House, we went to visit the graves of some of Hampden's former Scottish residents. And as it turns out, even after death, our connection with this small nation remains embedded in the iron.